In this video, we are going to familiarize ourselves with the limit of a rational function. The general idea about the limit of a function, is the value that a function approaches as the function's inputs get closer and closer to some number. Now, talking about a rational function is the ratio of two polynomial functions, and so having f of x is a rational function. Then our f of x is going to be in the form h of x over g of x. Alright, so if f of x is a rational function, such that a is in the domain of the function, then the limit as x approaches a is going to be f of a. Now, given f of x to be x squared plus x minus 6 over x minus 2, what is the limit of this function? What is going to be the limit of function as x approaches 2? Evaluating the limit as x approaches 2, our limit f of x, which is x squared plus x minus 6 over x minus 2, will be 2 squared plus 2 minus 6 all over 2 minus 2, which will be 0 over 0. Since this is in indeterminate form, we try transforming our function f of x. Now, algebraically, our f of x is going to be x plus 3 multiplying the bracket x minus 2 all over x minus 2. Alright, now reducing our fraction by x minus 2, our f of x now will be x plus 3. Of course, our f of x can be written as x plus 3, where x is not equal to 2. Definitely, our f of x is going to be undefined. At x is equal to 2. Right. Evaluating the limit now, our f of x as x approaches 2 is going to be equal to 5. Trying to evaluate this graphically, this is not a perfect graph, but we want to manage this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now x-axis, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Our y-axis. Now, from our function x plus 3, our x coordinate is going to be 3, that is minus 3, and y will be on 3. So now, approaching 2 from the negative end of the graph, what is going to happen as we approach 2? And then from the positive end of the graph, what is going to happen? Of course, our function is going to be undefined at 2. At x is equal to 2, our function is undefined. Now, try matching it with the y coordinate. It is visually clear that our f of x, the limit of f of x is going to be 5. It will be 5. In our next video, we are going to look at some interesting examples on limits of a rational function.